everybody, I'm back with yet another exciting recipe. But before we get into the whole process of baking some yummy delicious stuff, you need to show me a little love and my channel Bake with Jen, and please go subscribe. So by the way, talking about subscribers, one of this very tiny cute little one has told me that she's been eating cupcakes and cakes and all the sweet things, so she wants to try something savory. So by popular demand, here it is, a savory pie dish. It's known as quiche and it originates from France, one of my favoriteest countries. I just love the vibe. So yeah, we'll be doing a lot more of French baking, but I think this just initiates that whole process. I have brought to you a very nutritious whole wheat and oats flour quiche. We're trying to keep it healthy here, guys. Remember, the calorie meter keeps pounding us. So let's head to the kitchen and see how to make this yummy, delicious, melt in your mouth quiche. So here's a list of the ingredients for the crust. Make a note of it. And coming up is the list of ingredients for the yummy filling. I will also show you the ingredients, starting with the herbs of your choice: basil, rosemary, paprika, pepper, 3 eggs, whole wheat flour, that's about 4 to 5 tablespoons of ghee or butter or oil, whatever you like. That's oatmeal flour which I ground, whole milk, and some water. So now take a nice bowl for the mixing and dunk in the flour, of course. I will not be using all of it. I'm saving a little bit because I will need it for rolling out the dough. And the ground oatmeal flour. For a split second I forgot what to say. Alright, and now goes in the clarified butter slash ghee, or like I said, you could use butter or oil. And now, of course, some salt to taste. Nothing is balanced without salt to it, right? Here I have used some coarsely ground pepper, so that's freshly pounded, and oh my god, I just love the aroma of fresh pepper. Add a little water to make a nice dough. Now this is like the regular dough that we need at home to make unleavened bread or pastry. So that's what the dough looks like after it is kneaded nicely. Make it into a nice little ball and cover it with this cling wrap. That goes into the refrigerator for a minimum of 30 minutes and a maximum of an hour or two also will do. This is just for it to form well and make it pliable when we have to roll it. Now for the filling, you will need 3 eggs. I'm just taking a breath. Add in some milk. I have used half a cup. Whisk that well, and to that again we will add some salt to taste and little more salt to taste, and the freshly coarse ground pepper. Give that a nice whisk. We will need this a little later to fill in the quiche. Okay, like I said, herbs of your choice: paprika, a Maggi cube, thyme, and these awesome looking rainbow vegetables: mushrooms, bell peppers, broccoli, onions, garlic. Henry, Jonathan. Okay, we are not cooking these today. Anyway, so now in a nice hot pan, pour in a little olive oil or whichever oil that you would like to use for your cooking. The oil refused to kind of get into the pan. Alright, in goes in the chopped garlic and the red onion. I have used 1 medium-sized onion. You could use a white onion as well. Now go in these colorful and healthy fresh veggies. Guys, you could use any vegetables that are lying in your house, in your refrigerator: spinach, corn, potato. If you're using a potato, you would want to cook that a little more. Now add all the herbs, and remember not to cook the vegetables completely. Keep them half cooked because they're going to be baked again when we add them as a filling into the pie crust. Now we have taken out a beautiful dough from the refrigerator, and I'm going to just dust a little of the wheat flour so that it does not stick to the board, and I'm going to roll that out to about a 3 millimeter thickness, and it has to be bigger than the size of your pie dish, exactly like how I have done it here.
and very gently try to bring it in, drop it down, don't pull it up, pat it to the walls of the pie dish and take off the excess. You can use this filling crust anytime later. Poke that with a fork. Just make these little cute designs. And now what you're gonna do is, this is called blind baking. Just put any beans or peas or rice which is heavy, so that this crust does not puff up like a pastry in the oven. 180 degrees, about 20 minutes of baking till it leaves the sides and it looks gorgeous. Look at that golden crust. In go in the yummy, delicious, colorful, healthy veggies. They look so succulent. Oh my god. I have used diced cheese because I like it as a bite. I don't like the cheese to melt in completely. If not, the quiche gets very gooey. So, cheese of your choice. And remember the egg and milk mixture we had earlier? Now, this is a very important part of the quiche. Just drizzle in that silky goodness inside. Give it a nice fill, alright? Fill it like almost till the brim. Look at that. I so want to eat this stuff right now. But unfortunately, we're not eating raw eggs. Look at how silky and shiny that is. Again, goes into the oven, which is preheated for about 15 minutes. It will bake for about half an hour. And that's what half an hour of anticipation looks like, guys. Just look at that. Doesn't it look delicious? Well, I chose to put some peri-peri powder and paprika on one side of it because my niece was going to be daring this quiche, loves paprika and peri-peri. It also looks nice as a design when one part of it is a little colored, red. You could try that or leave it. And that's what a nice piece of quiche looks like. Can't wait to eat it.
I cut myself out a piece of this yummy quiche and I'm going to try it. Those flavors, bell peppers, mushroom, cheese, milk, cream, egg, pepper. God.